Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, honey, I'm flaming red tonight. I am flaming red. But let's talk about the purple and the blue. Let's talk about FedEx. Today is May 23rd, May 22nd, May 23rd. It's late at night. Let's talk about it. Now, let me shout out FedEx. That was one, like I said, I used to work for FedEx about 20, 30 years ago, back in the day. Shout out to West Coast Overlay over in Oakland. Okay, I used to work at the ramp. I was a soda pop girl. I used to drive, the pilots back and forth to their planes and back to the hub or whatever. And then we used to take all the food that they used to have from Hawaii, all this guava juice and fruit, and they had so much good food. But anyway, so shout out to West Coast Overlay. I know the young men and women are still sorting those packages. I know they are busier than ever right now. But let's talk about the two men that got fired from FedEx because they refused to take down the video of a man in where? Georgia. Yes, it was a white man, and there were two black, FedEx delivery people. Now, apparently, from what I could see from the video, there was a white man with a camera filming, and the black FedEx guy was like, look, you don't have to talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently, allegedly, from what I can understand from viewing the video and reading the article, the guy delivered a package to the person's house. Now, doesn't this sound a little familiar, huh? Excuse me. Again, it's late at night. Sorry. Doesn't this sound a little familiar? Would Ahmaud Arbery, not, in totality, but someone going to the house. Now, he's a third party of FedEx, and he, works, it's his job. He's getting paid to drop off a package to the person's house. Now, in order to have a package dropped off from FedEx, that means that you had to order something. So you knew that someone was coming to your house to drop off a package. Now, I don't know about in Georgia, but there's a lot of black people who drop off packages. But okay, it's not like the guy had on plain clothes. He had on a FedEx, the purple and the blue with the orange FedEx thing. He had on the uniform. So where is the confusion? Like, what is up with these white people in Georgia? Tell me, I don't know. Is it that much racism in Georgia that, white folks is just losing their mind when they see black people? Black people, what were you guys doing to these white people in Georgia? I don't get it. Like in California. In California, but even you see certain people, whatever. Listen, it don't have to be black people, honey. White, black, Asian, Mexican, Indian, whatever. If I see some, some questionable characters, heck, I'm in my studio at home. If I see something right here, beep, beep, I'm locking my door. You see what I'm saying? But if I see something, actually, earlier today, I was just driving in my garage, and you have to press the button in order for the gate to come. So this young man, he's walking, towards my car. That's one thing you don't do. Don't walk up on me. Okay? I will run you over and ask questions later. Don't do that. So this other young man, I call him my nephew. I don't even know his name or whatever. But young man, I was like, who is this? So I asked the young guy, I was like, can I help you? He's like, oh, I'm trying to get in. I was like, well, you don't have the little thing. He says, no. I was like, well, how are you parked in here if you don't have it? And then I was like, do you live here? He was like, yeah. And I was like, no, you don't, because I've never seen you before. And so then he was like, well, I don't live here, but my friend lives here. So I told my nephew, I was like, nephew, you didn't tell him about me? You don't lie to me. In my place of residence. Now, this is late at night. This is like 11 o'clock at night. He didn't have on no FedEx uniform, okay? He didn't look like no thug or anything like that, but I don't trust anyone. You could look like a policeman and you will get questions from me. You could look like a doctor and I can see your doctor's badge with the hospital and your license number, And I'm still going to question you. If you don't seem to be where you are, I don't care if you a judge, the jury, God, Jesus himself. If you don't have the proper identification and you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you will be questioned. I don't trust anyone, okay? Only person I trust is myself. That being said, but this was broad daylight. And the guy's in a FedEx truck, okay? He's not in one of those, like for Amazon, they may have them all white vans, them kidnapping vans. But no, you saw the FedEx truck. And he's in his uniform. And he has a package. So white people, tell me what it is. What's the issue? You don't want a black person delivering packages to your place, to your house? Is that delivering FedEx packages while black now? I mean, why were you calling the police? Why did you curse that man out? And by the way, he's a very handsome guy. But that's beside the point. Why do you feel the need to curse out a FedEx delivery driver knowing that you have a package and he's in his uniform? It's not like he's not in his uniform in a FedEx truck. So what are you scared about? You thought he was breaking in? Well, why? Did he open your door? Did he ring your doorbell? Did he turn your doorknob? To me, you don't touch my doorknob. I don't even want you ringing my bell. Listen, if you don't notify me that you are coming over, no, I'm not opening the door or anything. But I'm not going to call the cops. I'm just not going to open the door. Now, did the FedEx driver turn your doorknob and press it open? I mean, did you feel or, hear a force or a noise that alluded to the fact that this man was trying to break in? Or was it just simply that he was a black man walking up to your door with a package in his hand and putting it down? White people or whatever the white man, his name is, please justify you calling the cops and cursing out this young man for delivering a package that someone in your house, maybe not you, maybe your wife or your daughter or your son or your dog or your grandchild, whoever, somebody, maybe your job sent it to you. Okay, maybe you didn't know. Maybe you didn't know that you were getting a package. Let's go that avenue. You see a black man walking up to your house in a FedEx uniform, and you see the FedEx truck right outside. And there's someone else outside. But you see the man with the purple and the blue shirt with the FedEx, logo with the FedEx truck outside. So is it just open season for white men to be intimidated in Georgia by black men? And you shoot some of them. You call the police on the other, like in Oklahoma. Didn't they block in somebody? Was it a FedEx truck? Or it was a maintenance guy or something like that? And they blocked him in so he couldn't get out. What is going on? What's going on? Because I would like to know. Okay. So that's not even bad, the worst of it. So FedEx fires the two guys for posting the video. So someone curses me out. I work for FedEx, okay? Someone curses me out for delivering a package with my FedEx uniform and the FedEx truck. And I'm filming the customer cursing me out, and someone is filming me, and you can clearly see that I'm defending my manhood, and you fire me, not the customer. You don't ban the customer for treating your, subcontractors like dirt, like, some animal or something. You fire the worker. So what exactly did the worker do, and why did you fire him? Third party contractor, you need to sue FedEx, you need to sue the customer and anybody else. And you rehired them back. Fuck you, FedEx. Are you serious? What justification do you have for firing, the two workers, third party workers? And why did you hire them back? Oh, did you hire them back because there was such an uproar? And people, asking what the heck is going on and why would you fire them? In an era like this, in the pandemic, you got coronavirus, you got billions of people ordering things left and right. I'm still waiting on a package from Georgia, that's taken 2 to 3 weeks to deliver. Now, I can order something from China today, Saturday, and I can guarantee you it can get here by Wednesday for $20. Now, why it takes 3 weeks to get a package from Georgia all the way to California is beyond me. I'm saying all that to say you guys don't have a right or need to be firing anybody. Now, and if I was you, driver, both of the two drivers, I would be like, screw you. I'm going on unemployment and I'm gonna get that $600 plus that $250 and that $1,200. Oh no. And sue FedEx. Show them what you made of. And sue the customer for accosting you. And call in the police. But my question is, why did you call the police? Is it illegal to deliver a package that someone in your house has ordered? Like, I can understand if it's the wrong address, but did the FedEx person touch your door, turn the knob, and try to break in? Like, what are you guys talking about? Is it a different laws for black people as far as burglary or robbery than anyone else? Like, oh my God, you walk past, a person and someone grips their purse. You're like, bitch, please, are you serious? They beep, beep, lock the door. Get it together, FedEx. And actually, you need to settle out of court with these two third-party drivers. And white people in Georgia, y'all need to get it together.